Hello, I'm Monty Simpson, and welcome to Campus Tour Crew, where we show you a quick glimpse at some of the best college campuses around the country. Today, we're at Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois, where our tour crew is ready to show us around. Sarah Penny is in this area of the college called the Quad. Sarah, what you got?
Hey, Monty, I think I got the best part of the assignment. This campus, well, it's fabulous. Sidewalks crisscrossing through the beautiful trees and flower beds, students hurrying to class, studying, playing, napping, just enjoying life.
Sarah, sorry to interrupt. We have to have a little less commentary. More tour, please.
I'm way ahead of you. Borrowed this bike from the university's Reggie Ride bike share program, and we all got these jackets from the friendly people at the admissions office. Cool, huh? So keep up. Most of the university's classroom buildings are located around the Quad. Here at the top of the Quad, we find the Felmley Hall of Science. It houses the Department of Geography, Geology, and Health Science, as well as a unique planetarium. Next up is Moulton Hall, where the Department of Physics is located, along with a useful student service and referral center. Then we have Hovey Hall, the main administration building, where you'll find those fine folks from the admissions office. Next door, the Old Union, now the home of the Department of Information Technology and the university's national public radio affiliate, WGLT-FM. Now, Monty, this next building is Williams Hall. This was once the university library, and it's still said that the ghost of the first librarian wandered
Hold on,
the
Sarah.
stacks.
Sounds fascinating and probably worth exploring on a different show.
All right, but you're missing a great legend. Now we're nearing the southeast corner of the Quad, where we find that the fine arts are alive and well. This is the Center for the Performing Arts, with its 500-seat theater and an 800-seat concert hall that rank among the best such facilities in the Midwest. And anchoring the south corner and home to the schools of art, music, and theater are the Centennial East and West buildings and the Center for the Visual Arts. Here also are the university galleries, very active exhibition space. In fact, a recent art show here featured...
Sarah, we have to thank you and move on to the other side of the Quad, where waiting for us is Carlos Mendez. Carlos, what you got?
Thanks, Monty and Sarah. I agree with you. This Quad is, well, it's laid out the way every college campus should be. We'll start our tour here at Schroeder Hall, where you'll find the departments of history, sociology, anthropology, criminal justice, and government. Heading south is Edwards Hall, home of the Mennonite College of Nursing. Did you take a look to that ivy? And then we have Cook Hall, a very distinctive building, and this is where music happens.
Carlos, I understand that when this building was constructed in 1897, the governor wouldn't provide funding unless college buildings took on the look of old castles, like those he'd seen on a trip to Germany.
Yeah, weird, huh? And I also heard that there is other buildings like this one in other countries.
Sorry,
across
Carlos.
Illinois.
We have to keep it moving.
Hey, man, you brought it up. Okay, anyway. Over here we have DeGarmo Hall, where you'll find the university's founding discipline, the College of Education, as well as the Department of Psychology. And next is one of the most collegiate-looking buildings on campus. Phil Hall has a School of Communication and certain support services like financial aid, academic advisement, disability concerns, and international studies. I like this building. As we near the end of this side of the Quad, we come to McCormick Hall, home of the Department of Kinesiology and Recreation. I understand this facade might remain, but behind here soon will be a new Grande student fitness complex. Be getting my workout, yes I will. Be getting my workout. And anchoring this side of the Quad, we have the College of Business building, presenting a professional learning environment for one of the best programs in the country.
Thanks, Carlos. Great job. But the singing, maybe not. So, that was the historic Central Quad. Now, let's take a look at this outer ring of buildings. And here to help us is another member of our tour crew, Leroyce Bounty. Leroyce, what you got?
Monty, you know what's incredible? All these classroom buildings are so easy to get to. In fact, I had a student tell me that you can get from one side of campus to the next in less than 10 minutes and feel like you're walking through the park the entire way. That's amazing. And speaking of parks, you're looking at what is known as In Exchange, a sculptural landscape area with native plants and a really nice place to chill out. I call it interactive art. And if you look right behind me, you'll see Stevenson Hall, home for departments of languages, literatures, and cultures, math, English, philosophy, and economics. Now right here we have the Alamo II bookstore, one of the two major bookstores here on campus. And right across the street is Julian Hall, where you can find offices for biology and chemistry, and is the base of operations for the university's computer support system.
Connected to the east is the Science Laboratory building, with state-of-the-art labs and research facilities. Just north is the Julia Visor Academic Center, an open and inviting place with a bundle of services that help students succeed at Illinois State. And on the east edge of campus is Uptown Normal, with shops, dining, and entertainment. Very convenient and very cool.
Now you may notice that we have a lot of buses down here. Now the university has a great bus system, but not only is it great, it's also free. You can't get any better than that.
Sorry, Leroyce, we have to keep it moving. While we move him to the north side, let me tell you, the free bus system is great. No real need for a car here. There's also an Amtrak station blocks away in Uptown Normal and a top-notch regional airport on the edge of town. Now, let's see if Leroyce is repositioned. Leroyce!
Hey Monty, I'm on the plaza that connects down to the top of the quad and is anchored on one side by Milner Library, which has one of the largest collections in the state.
To the north, the Bowling and Billiards Center. And check out the large public parking lot. That's a rare thing on campuses like this. And over on this side, the Bone Student Center's Braden Auditorium, where you'll find plays, dances, and other various...
Leroyce, we have to move you again so we can continue with this outer ring of buildings. In the meantime, let me tell you about the Bone Student Center. They have restaurants, student services, banking, a computer store, the Barnes & Noble College bookstore, and more. But right now, Leroyce, you ready for us?
I'm here, and right across from the Bone Center is the Student Services Building, where students can find convenient access to student health services, the Career Center, and student life services. Coming south is the Thomas Metcalf Elementary School, one of the few true laboratory schools in the nation. Next up is the Rachel Cooper Building, where you'll find the School of Social Work, and attached going west is Fairchild Hall with the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. That's it, Monty. Believe it or not, we're out of classroom buildings on this side.
Thanks, Leroyce. Great job as always. And now, we're off to West Campus. That's this area here. And waiting for us is Raquel Allen. Raquel, it looks like you're ready to jog us along. What you got?
Hey, I dressed for the job. But first we're at Turner Hall, home of the Departments of Technology and Family and Consumer Sciences. A short distance north is the Ropp Agricultural Building with the Department of Agriculture. And just a little north of that is the University High School, another laboratory school for the College of Education. And now we're in Redbird country. Over here, the legendary Horton Fieldhouse and Hancock Stadium. And this is Redbird Arena, a 10,500-seat home court advantage for men's and women's basketball and women's volleyball. On north, you'll find outdoor track, the soccer field, practice fields, the Marion Nurse softball field, and the Duffy Bass baseball field. And just beyond, the 18-hole DA Y-Bring Golf Club. On the furthest west edge of campus, there's a tennis court facility as well as expansive recreation fields.
And what's cool is that all these facilities are within walking or jogging distance. Back to you, Monty.
Well, is that all there is to see? Hardly. Just north of campus is a very pleasant alumni center. A short way east of campus is the current student rec building, and a few miles north of town is the University Farm at Lexington. But back here on campus, there's one thing we didn't address: residence halls. Illinois State University has 10 residence halls. The Tri-Towers, Wright, Wilkins, and Haney halls situated in West Campus. On the south side are Hamilton and Whitten and Atkin-Colby halls. On the east side, Manchester and Hewitt halls. And on the southeast side, Watterson Towers, the highest point between Chicago and St. Louis, and the second tallest residence hall in the world. Well, there you have it, a brief look at the campus of Illinois State University. We thank you for watching this episode of the Campus Tour Crew. We enjoy giving you this quick glimpse of a great campus and encourage you to view it firsthand. You won't regret the trip. I'm Monty Simpson, leading the crew.